People say Squid Games fell off, that the ending was anticlimactic, that Gi-hun made the wrong choice. But what if the ending wasn't about winning or losing? It was about what we do after the game ends. This wasn't just a show about survival. It was a story about humanity, fatherhood, and the fight to hold on to hope in a world designed to crush it. And the final episode? It didn't disappoint. It completed the message the show had been building all along. Gi-hun begins as a mess, a neglectful father, a man drowning in debt, gambling away what little he has. But inside the games, he finds something unexpected: empathy, through Se-byuk, who risks everything for her brother, through Jun-hee, who sacrifices herself for her child, and through the baby who survives, pure, innocent, untouched by the cruelty around her. Gi-hun's growth isn't just a personal growth, it's a moral growth. It's symbolic. He doesn't just become a better father, he becomes a guardian to everyone around him. The frontman is Gi-hun's mirror. He won the game once, but instead of dismantling it, he became its enforcer. He represents surrender, cynicism, control. Gi-hun challenges him not just physically, but ideologically. Their conflict is a battle of belief. One man who gave up on humanity, and one who still dares to believe. Their final confrontation isn't about survival, it's about ideology. Squid Game hits hard because it's not just fiction, it's a reflection of the world we live in. Economic inequality, where desperation drives people to extremes, moral compromise, even good people make horrifying choices. Hope versus despair. Can we still care when everything's on the line? And the illusion of choice, because the system is rigged, but resistance, that's still possible. Let's be honest, Squid Game isn't flawless, and that's okay. Hwang Jun-ho, the undercover cop, had one of the most intriguing subplots, only to vanish without resolution. What happened to his investigation? He met his brother, they looked at each other, and then what? That's it. It felt like a setup for something bigger that never came. Other threads like the VIP's backstories, the origins of the game, the fate of the past winners were left vague or underdeveloped. Some character motivations felt rushed, pacing jumped, emotional beats didn't always land. But here's the thing, imperfection doesn't erase impact. Even flawed stories can carry unforgettable truths. Gi-hun didn't dismantle the system. He didn't expose the VIPs. He didn't even end the games. So did he fail? His final act, turning away from winning, wasn't a revolution. It was a refusal. The game continues. The machine rolls on. The house still wins. But that doesn't make his choice meaningless. Gi-hun chooses to resist. Even knowing the odds, he becomes a symbol, not of victory, but of defiance. His arc shows us meaning isn't found in winning. It's found in refusing to play by their rules. In a world built to break you, choosing compassion is the most radical act of all. We are not horses. We are. Gi-hun's final words weren't just a protest. They were a declaration, a rejection of the system that treated people like disposable animals, bred for entertainment and profit. At the start of the show, Gi-hun bets on horse races, literally gambling on lives for a quick win. He's broke, desperate, detached from his own dignity. The irony, he becomes the horse, a numbered player running through deadly games for the amusement of the elite. The show begins with Gi-hun watching horses race. It ends with him refusing to be one. The line captures the core theme: dehumanization. Players stripped of names, reduced to numbers, forced to compete like livestock. The VIPs watch from above, detached, entertained, like bettors at a racetrack. Gi-hun's journey is about reclaiming humanity, not just for himself, but for everyone who was forced into the game. His refusal to sacrifice the baby and play by the rules of the system and the greed of human isn't just personal. It's important. It's him returning to who he is after the journey that tested him throughout the whole show. That final line is his manifesto. We are not entertainment. We are not commodity. We are people. It's the moment the show stops being about survival and starts being about resistance. Squid Game isn't just entertainment. It's a critique of modern society. It holds up a mirror to capitalism, debt culture, and the commodification of human life. It's a story for anyone who's ever felt trapped, powerless, forgotten, and it ends not with a bang, but with a choice. Gi-hun chooses resistance over escape. Created by Dong-hyuk, a story that took over a decade to get greenlit, inspired by real-life economic struggles in Korea, and when it finally aired, it became Netflix's most-watched series ever. Global memes, Halloween costumes, TikTok trends, it inspired real-life game shows, and sparked debates on capitalism and ethics. Squid Game didn't just entertain, it made us think. So the next time someone says Squid Game had a bad ending, ask them what they were really hoping for, because sometimes the best endings aren't the happiest. They're the ones that make us think. The game may be over, but the message lives on. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me anything. But remember, thank you for giving me your time today. Peace.